What's good? It's Shooty, and we kicking it with RapSardines.
Shooting for the top, shooting for the stars like a motherfucking Glock. Jumping so hard, think I came up on my socks. Came to paper way and I made sure I brought a mop. Got the whole gang in this bitch and we all big stepping, trying to put a foothold in the block. If you ain't trying to put the gang on or put the work in motion, I don't need you wasting time on my clock.
I started my music. It just trickled into my life for real because I always had an interest in it for as long as I could remember. I wrote my first rap. I actually wrote it back in like 2nd or 3rd grade. My cousin I bought it up and threw it away. Never threw it away though, it was like in the attic somewhere. My cousin ended up finding it when I was like in middle school. He was like, oh, you was kind of cold for a kid. How you come over there like these? Whole time I thought I'd never see the day. But yeah. So it just started coming in tones like that. I started, showing off to my friends or whatnot, and throughout school or whatnot. College, really got on tune with it because I found more people that was interested in music as well and expressing that. Then it just, I never really decided to take it professional because, it'd be like, who really, does that? That's like a 1 out of a million chance. But it's also like, you hear everybody else talking about it that's already there and where they come from and shit like that. They come from like similar backgrounds as me or even worse type shit. And they all say the same thing, all you gotta do is put in the work. You feel me? If you got the talent, just put in the work. Otherwise, you're just wasting it. I feel like I realize it more and more every day because it's like, I reflect a lot on how I live my life and the things I've experienced or whatnot, and the different areas I've been in, and how everything is different, but at the same thing, the same, And even today, I still meet more and more people who just be like, basically, the more positivity I share with others, it's like the more they believe in themselves and me as well, you feel me? And I'll be like, if I could put that on a broadcasting type of scale, you feel me? We can really change the world on that type of time and everybody would be more positive. Everybody would be like more motivated, Even if that can affect somebody like me or some of the people I know that been through worse, you feel me? Definitely. We all know what to do. We all know what our problems is. We just our decision on whether or not we want to solve. I would say like Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kanye, J. Cole, old Kanye. I don't know what he got going on today. Not gonna lie. but nah. Who else? Oh yeah, I had some Kendrick in there. You feel me? Then a little bit of like, the big Notorious B.I.G., you feel me, and some Tupac. I definitely vibe with them as well. I just don't idolize them how my people did. But yeah, they definitely still up there. Right now, financial progression or relationship-wise, like how to navigate between different type of relationships, not just, intimate ones. You feel me? I'm planning on branching into more music like that. I got a lot of ideas. I just met a lot of people. Like I said, I moved around a lot, and they come and they go. You feel me? But yeah, just stay tuned for more work like that. But that's a lot of what I got going on right now. I kind of want to say like notoriety, because me not from being around here, I don't know none of these people for real, you feel me? So it's a lot like, it's not like I can just come up to you and just shake up with you. I'm a stranger opposed to, I went to high school with you or some shit like that, you feel me? Fun is just more so just like, you feel me? I got other responsibilities, so that I can't pour everything I make into this, you feel me? And I ain't making no bread back off of it right now yet either. But I'm also learning avenues I could get that started at the same time, putting in that work. You gotta look at it like music is an investment into yourself. So if the moment you feel like you wanna start pushing into it, just know like it's not just something you gonna you're gonna up and just start making bread off. No, you gotta put a lot into it as far as making the song and stuff, recording it, videos, interviews, promotion, and just content, all of it together and just pushing it out there. That's a lot to invest into, but at the same time, it's investing into yourself and your work. And the more you do it, the more more people you're able to reach, the more you love you get back. You feel me? That's why I like to show positivity, because more positivity I show, I can look at it as in, okay, y'all appreciate this, I'm getting it back. You feel me? I gotta keep working, get better lyrically, try to actually reach more people, you know, find avenues to do that, find ways to get more comfortable with a lot of people. Because I done seen a lot of, like I said, I done seen a lot of stuff, good and bad. So I know not everybody's the same, but I know there's a lot of bad people out there too, you feel me? So it's like, I'm got the habit of keeping my head on a swivel, you know? But yeah, my goal is just to try to reach a lot more people. My latest project was Popular Character Development. You feel me? It was dropped on my birthday in December 2024. You feel me? It's a little late talking about it right now, but lately I just been dropping music just to build up more of a portfolio before I decided, you know, start actually, you know, reaching out with it. Have a little story to tell, but that music, that whole little 4-song EP was basically my introduction into the music. It starts off with Life Goes On. That's how I started off, you know. I moved around a lot, you know, found my own little hustle, was taught my own little hustle at a young age. My mom, at that point, had like 6 or 7 kids at the time. So, you know, not everything was easy for us, especially on a financial situation. So we had to learn how to get things for ourselves at a young age, you feel me? And I feel like that's never really a bad thing, unless that's what they have to do, for real. You know, it should be more control than what we had. But it is what it is. So boom, we could digress on throughout that story. And I really feel like it's prevalent because I still connect with how I want to move today. I want to be more of a salesman type of guy, but at the same time, I'm not selling you no candy bars. I'm selling you a better future in yourself. Like the idea is to believe in yourself. You feel me? Like I'm real on the motivational wave right now. Then boom, going into my next few songs, we got a couple love stories, and then it ends with a point to where, like, okay, from my perspective, it ends with a song that sings we up, that explains how we up. But at the same time, it's like I done went through this and I stayed focused this whole time on what I was supposed to do. You know, lowered my distractions, and you know, I can finally say this. You feel me? So boom, that's how I look at that. But I'm still dropping videos on that as well. I just dropped a video for Life Goes On, and I feel like it's like the perfect vibe for that type of song, for that type of tone. It's like the whole energy idea from me just seeming wavy or smooth or just calm and under control. Like I know what I'm doing, and explaining what I'm going through in the song. It's like it wasn't easy, but you get a mature man out of it who has value for stuff. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of work I plan on getting done as far as videos and more music. I'm already 3 songs deep in a whole nother project already, and this one gonna be a little album. And this beat, a lot of these beats are personal throughout me and my friends. You feel me? Like something I could really vibe on and share with y'all, but it's still gonna be like on some hard type of vibes. I feel like I do that. I do that for people. Follow me on all platforms at It's Shooty, its.shooty, you feel me? You can find my music on pretty much every platform. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and so on. Hit me if you can't, then I'ma figure that out. But yeah, stay